it's Thomas and Silas. Time to play Bloodborne. Actually, what I would normally be doing right now is returning to the Cathedral Ward to continue upwards, seeking the Healing Church, discovering what it means that I'm pale blood, etc. But I have a couple of loose ends to tie off. So let's do that. The first loose end is right here in the Hunter's Dream. Have you ever noticed... It's not there, where is it? Have you ever noticed, because I hadn't noticed until just recently, yeah, this fence, there's a gap. I can go down this way. And I find nothing, basically, but the edge of the world, I guess. Unfortunately, still can't jump off, I think. Maybe I should give that a bit more of a try. It doesn't look like I can jump off the edge. But there is this hole, this stump. And I don't know what that is. Woeful Beast Transformation. We've come to the right place. I don't know what it is, because when I found this stump, I was like, I'd better get this on video. So, switch action. What was the L3 button? View note. Reeks of blood. Doesn't everything? This is Yarnum. Huh. The stump appears linked to the nightmare, but there are no messengers. Nightmare. Yeah, it's interesting that this whole thing is the Hunter's Dream. And, in the opening cinematic, the guy told me to think of everything that followed as a bad dream. The doll tells me to find my worth in the waking world. I'm getting mixed messages here. Well, while I'm in the area, check this out. I killed another boss in a chalice dungeon, and these turned up. Bone Ash Mask, armor, gauntlets, leggings. Chalice dungeons, maybe I should put them on video, but there's like an infinite amount of procedural content, so I actually can't. Like, you would literally never finish a Let's Play. So, I'm mostly just not doing them at all. But, I did kill this, like, Central Thumu Chalice Layer 2 boss, and this arrived. So, this looks like cool stuff, honestly. I'm gonna buy at least a piece or two to see how they measure up. Bone Ash Leggings, Bone Ash Gauntlets. Those are cool names. Let's compare the stats of these to stats of some of my existing armor, I guess. Bone Ash Gauntlets. Oh, well, that's got better physical and fire and bolt defense, which is quite relevant given the guys I've been fighting. Bad Beasthood, but Beasthood just buffs that pellet thing. It's got awful blunt and blood defense. What's it look like? Aha! Bony gauntlet thing. That's cool. Clashes a bit with the leather pants. Well, let's try out the pants of the set then, which is why I bought the two of these together. Again, improved fire defense, which would have been very helpful because the boss I got this from dealt a ton of fire damage, so thanks. Again, very bad blunt defense, so if I'm wearing this stuff, I'm likely to get hit hard by big tough guys like the Bagmen. I don't know, maybe they don't do blunt damage. And anyway, I've got a new idea about how to fight them, so maybe it's okay, if it looks cool. Ah, okay, it looks cool, but it doesn't look very crowy. Okay, tell you what, let's take the rest of the crow stuff out of here. What stuff might I want to wear? Workshop attire? Oh, I want show storage, right. Crew feather trousers. This can't be the only other... Ah, they're the only other piece of crow stuff I've been able to afford, I guess. Okay, also to Gascoigne stuff. Actually, I have another reason to get Gascoigne stuff out. We'll get to that in a sec. What does the chest piece look like? 4 inside, it's expensive, but this stuff is cool. I don't really like the idea of a pointy hat compared to my extremely good top hat, although if the pointy hat still shows off the sunglasses and sideburns, it might be okay. So, again, the blunt defense is bad. The blood defense and the arcane defense are god-awful, so I probably don't want to carry this around as my only armor. But the fire and physical defense are amazing. Bone ash. Okay. That looks a bit odd. Like, with the hat. It's cool, but can I take off my hat? Like, there's something. Oh, that looks a bit better. There's something wrong with this picture. It's good, but it's freaky. Maybe I need the hat after all. Or a hat. Oh, that's the last of my insight. I'll have to get more at some point, I hope. Okay. That definitely goes with the rest of the set. But I'm not sure it's actually Silas's look. Maybe a traditional helmet? Oh, that's okay. It's Gascoigne's cap. That's kind of okay. It's also kind of less okay. Okay, how about I put the crow feather garb back on, and yeah, see that looks kind of okay. It's like I'm wearing chainmail under this coat. It's like that because that's what's happening. Under this ragged feather coat, okay. And then hat. This looked bad with a top hat, but maybe I'll reevaluate my hat choices here. I liked the top hat a lot when I didn't have, you know, heavy armor on. The hat, the cap, iron helm. That might work. Well, black hooded iron helm. That's okay, but not great. It could be on. That could do. Yeah. Or nah, that sucks. Am I out of hats? I am. Are there any other hats I could buy at this point? Yes, there's the beak mask. If I had 5,000 more blood money, perhaps I've got. I'm pretty sure I ran out of cold blood echoes, so. Oh no, I've got a thick cold blood. Oh, that's not enough though. Okay, tell you what, I'll try this out for a bit. Pretty sinister. And I'll come back to reevaluate this if in 3,000 or 4,000 echoes time. Okay. Yeah. It's a very elaborate costume, at least. Like wearing as many bits of layering as possible, which seems like a good idea when you're fighting beasts. Right. The next loose end. I'm returning to Yahaguru. Possibly a bad idea, but there is the terrified woman who I never did anything about, and a viewer gave me a suggestion, a hint which I suspect derived from personal experience. We'll see. Now, of course, there are these fuckers, but I have an idea about how to fight them. Let's see if it works. Yeah, okay, see, that's one of their two moves where they stand in place for a long time. The other one I can force. It's his transformation, the fast mode. I can force that by hitting him. And then I can do that, and then I can do that. Yes. Nice. Okay, I finally have a way to fight the bagmen. So the inside here, well, I haven't got any inside. Okay, the understanding here is they have a guaranteed. At first they're slow, and when they're slow, they're not that hard to fight. They can still like one-shot you, but if you hit them like twice, they will go into red mode. At which point they're fast and very, very dangerous. But going into red mode is so slow, you can just backstab them. You can backstab them and do a visceral attack. And that's what I did, and it ruled. Okay.
Oh, merciful God, help me. In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
Yes, so... about that. So here's the hint I was given. She wants to see a churchman, apparently. Well, makes sense. And I can only think of one way to show her a churchman, which is I will pretend to be one. There we go. Silas looks downright holy. What does this say anyway? Time for healing church. Ah. Oh, okay, I think the guy who hinted at me actually watched my video, in which I read this note before, and I didn't realize what it meant. Well, I guess it's me that's stupid rather than being spoiled. Whatever.
Oh, by your garb, the healing church.
Yes.
You've got to save me. Oh,
I guess.
thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this at least.
Alright. Thank you.
It's sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you.
What, a madman's skull?
Oh, thank you so much.
What kind of church
dear
is this? So,
Thank you, sir. I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the cathedral
Hey.
ward and locked up here.
Me too.
There are many others, but they've been taken away.
oh dear. I've come too late,
I've
basically.
heard moans echoing in the distance ever since.
Oh. So they've been making people into more of them, I guess. Killing them, raising them from the dead. It's... Yharnam is freaking... This is like the end of days. This is like a mid-apocalyptic game.
So, the hunt is on tonight.
Yeah.
Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
I know of a clinic. Ah, but... If she's a priestess, she probably wants to go to the chapel. Okay. I'm sending... she's probably going to get eaten by the blob guy. But at least this way I'll find out whether that happens. Everyone else can go to the clinic, though.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll set out to hunt.
Thank you.
Kind hunter. Außerdem ein Breckheim.
Well, to the list of the sins of Silas the Professional can now be added impersonating a clergyman. Hope she doesn't get eaten. Let's go. Bone Ash. Bone Ash. Bone Ash. Not Bone Ash Crows. Gascoigne's hat? Why not? This is okay. It's okay. What are the stats on Gascoigne's hat? It's like... It's not very defensive, but good against arcane stuff. It's cool, I guess, since my other stuff is useless against arcane. Yeah, okay. I'll see how this look goes. Right. I do not have the 10,000 blood echoes I need yet. There's one more loose end I want to tie off, which might get me more echoes. Or I could really tempt fate here. Who wants to see how reliable my new technique is? Me, I want to see how reliable. Oh. I didn't backstab somehow. Well, if that happens, it's not going to be so reliable. Although it worked out. Oh, fuck. Okay, so the bad news is I'm not a perfect backstabber yet. Like I guess I was at the wrong angle or something. The good news is my charge R2 here does enough damage that if I land that, and it's not a backstab, not all is lost. I would say most is lost in that scenario, but all is not lost. Can you actually get up onto those railings? This is actually the first time I've freaking cleared out this building. Like, I've never done that before. It was too hard. Okay. Can't fall down there, can you? No. Okay, I guess there's nothing else I'd been missing here. I just never really had the opportunity to look around it before. Alright, one more thing to do. Yeah, I should definitely get some blood echoes from this, unless I run away again. Run away from what, you say? Oh, hang on. I've got 9919 blood echoes. I reckon I can probably sell a blood shard. I just realized how close I was to 10,000. The goal. Better use this madman's knowledge for some insight there. Don't want to think of it as a doll because it's weird. Don't acquire items, sell items. Specifically, sell this bloodstone shard. Just one. And then buy a beak mask. Yeah, let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, while I'm in the area, like I said, I've done another chalice dungeon, and I could almost open a third, but look at what it takes. I require additional bloodshot eyeballs. It's probably the first time I've ever wanted a bloodshot eyeball, and to be honest with you, I'm not sure I want one at all. So that's why I haven't proceeded there at all. So is this going to be an improvement? It's a physical defense and frenzy resistance statistical improvement. It goes well with the crow feather garb, as you might expect. But look at those sunglasses in the eye holes. It's comical. I'm not gonna wear that. I will be wearing I guess I'll be wearing Gascoigne's cap for now. Oh, I mean, Silas looks like a dangerous person who needs a new tailor. Okay, let's go back to the Church of the Good Chalice in Old Yarnham. From here I will be proceeding upwards, because my nerve failed me last time I went to confront the man in the high tower. I had too many blood echoes on me at the time, and I left him alive. That's the one thing in this area I still haven't actually killed. This time I'm carrying 119 blood echoes. I have nothing to lose, and as far as I can tell, I've done everything else in Old Yarnham. Ah, no, there's a big old mysterious door I haven't been able to open, so I guess I haven't done anything. I've done a few things, or like some of the things. Most things I've done. Still. What was my point? I suspect my point was this. That I'm going to kill that man who shot me again and again and again. Yep. Alley-oop. Oh man, a lot of dogs around here. The thing is, there's no point in doing tough fights to gather souls just before a situation where I expect to die repeatedly, so... Oh, fuck. Well. Well, okay. I'm cool. Wow, nice. I bet most people would have taken some damage there. It's still a possibility, still a very real likelihood. I'm lost. Okay, haven't been here in a while. Okay, I'm no longer lost. I get it. It's all goodish. Okay. We're cool. I'm not gonna look down. That would be unprofessional. It's like looking back at an explosion. Okay, so I made it this whole way. Listen to the moaning of the dark ritualers. I'm not going back in there. I'm going up here. So, since the last time I fought this guy, he was very damaging, but I have like 20% more hit points now and do like twice as much damage. Also, I've learned to play a lot better. With a bunch of basically dodging, I'm hoping to fight him. Maybe I will try pushing him off the tower as well. That seems like a pretty good cheese method in the circumstances. Feathers. Feathers and iron bone. This is awkward. I'm going to... So, I accidentally killed an NPC who I have since been informed is like an important storyline character. And now I'm accidentally not killing a boss? Okay.
Well, well. How did you get in here? It's no matter. What brings you to Old Yarnham? I've no interest in matters further up. But you must not disturb this place. The beasts do not venture above and mean no harm to anyone.
He's the guy who was talking before.
If you still insist on hunting them, then I will hunt you first. You understand me?
You know what it is? I made it to him without harming a single beast. Didn't deal a damage. That's cool.
Yes, very good.
I will leave these beasts alone.
I no longer dream, but I was once a hunter too. There's nothing more horrific than a hunt.
He's pretty
In
horrific.
case you fail to realize, the things you hunt, they're not beasts. They're people.
I had been getting that impression, yes.
One day you will see.
Although,
It's time you got going.
more like former people, I'm thinking. I mean, they are
Farewell gift.
there.
I have no use for it anyway.
Oh, hell yes. Brush off dust. How do I do that? Don't care. I guess I press this. Thank you for teaching me how to rub my shoulders.
What is it? Go! You have the whole night to dream. Make the best of it.
Okay. Okay. The whole night to dream? What does that mean? Be a long night. No, there is something going on in this game which I do not fully understand, but I'm starting to get hints. Huh. I don't know. Okay, so I've actually got a slight problem here, thanks to how cool and helpful I am. I could jump down there. Okay, what's down here? Oh. He is. This poses a problem. See, I just promised not to harm any of the beasts. I mean... That was nearly 5 minutes ago, though. Surely you can't hold me to that. So this is interesting. This is an alternate way into the chapel. I did wonder how to reach the upper levels of it. I noticed them in the past. Cool. Now, I'm not going down there under any circumstances. But, I don't mind wandering around up here a bit and probably falling off and immediately dying. Yeah, oh wow, okay. That's seeming imminent. Oh shit, can you really get over there? No, you can't. Not this way anyway. Okay, that's fine, there's no over there, but there is an over here, so, I'm just gonna leave a suicide note. Someone needs to know what happened to me. What have we got? Templates. Fear your blindness. The sky and the cosmos are one. Are they? Behind you. Please carry on in my stead. Yeah. So, my trepidation here. I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller. I am so bad at this controller compared to the Xbox ones, or to the Nintendo ones. This is... Oh god. Oh my god. Part indeed of my strategy and tactics in this game have been driven by how bad I am at precision with this controller. It's a madman's knowledge. Okay. It's better than not having it. I should have just used the dark sign. 274 blood echoes. Cool. Alright, well this, I think this whole episode makes for an episode of its own, like a bit of an intermission. post-Chalice dungeoning. Intermission post-dungeoning before returning to Yharnam proper. Just one last thing to do is check out what the powder keg badge allows. Also, I see you're back and alive again.
Welcome. What is it? Over time, it all. Farewell, good. May you.
Yeah, speaking of badges, there's something weird about this whole thing. Like, this is coming back to dreams again. Hunters visiting it. Why are they... Because, look at this other badge I've got. The Saw Hunter badge, right? The badge of a workshop-sanctioned hunter. As opposed to the Hunter of Hunters, or the Church Hunters, or there's some other groups, I think. But the workshop is gone, and no group recognizes this meaningless badge. This is not the workshop. This is a dream of the workshop. Why? What happened? Why is there a dream? Anyway, powder keg badge. What have I got? I think I could already buy throwing knives. Punch and blood might be new. I could buy it with insight. Oh, this is new. Rope Molotov cocktail. Okay. Allows for more maneuvering compared to an ordinary Molotov cocktail. Nice. Since the tragedy that struck old Yharnam, fire has become a steeple. Oh, I saw some new stuff there. I can't afford anything, but rifle spear, stake driver. Okay, those sound cool. Their base attack numbers seem similar to everything else. I think every weapon is usable in this game. They've just got different gems and affinities and stuff and movesets. So the rifle spear bullet use, is that a... but it's a right-hand weapon. I think I had access to all these before. Here's a rifle spear. Crafted by the Workshop Heretics. The powder kegs. Huh. Firearm, it's a gun spear. Created in imitation of a lost Canehurst weapon. It's just a spear with a gun on it. Okay, that's cool. A stake driver. Favored by the retired hunter Jura. Well, I just met a hunter who said he was retired and was fighting me with one of these things. So I am going to assume that was Jura. Queerly complex design violently drives thick stakes into the flesh of foes. Okay. A mere powder keg. Well, I can't afford any of that right now. Okay. That's cool. I'll be returning to the Eden Chapel and exploring further shortly. Or maybe not shortly, it's quite late at night, but you know, soonish. Thanks for Bloodborning. Let me know what you think of this hat in combination with this, you know, bone chainmail armor. It's complicated and I like that, but it's also, well, ridiculous.